Ahava, blessings. Happy feast day of the Epiphany. Happy Magdalene Monday. Blessings on this 2025, this new year. And a little bit about this year. This year is a number 9 year. Before I get started on the meaning of a number 9, let me introduce myself. Welcome to my channel. I am Aurea. I am an ordained Magdalene priestess, a Reiki master, energy and sound healer. And I am very, very excited to share the Kabbalistic wisdom on the significance of the number 9. We are coming off of an 8 year. An 8 year is all about the breath, it's all about infinity, and it's very active. The 9 is still an active year, but it's a year that is about completion, about endings and beginnings, the closing of a chapter, the beginning of a new cycle. It is about manifestation. It is about the concretization of our actions, of our goals. So it is about fruition. It is also about purification. And purification in the sense of clearing the path for what needs to be seeded, what wishes to be birthed in this new portal that we're going into. We are also in the Capricorn lunar cycle that began on the 30th. And the Capricorn energy is the energy of Tibet in the ancient mystical Kabbalistic traditions, and that Yeshua and Mary Magdalene followed. And this lunar cycle is ruled by the Aramaic letter Ayin and the Beit. The Ayin is about seeing. It means eye. However, it's actually deeper than just seeing with our physical eyes. It is seeing with the eyes of truth. What does this mean? This means that we are seeing with the true sight. This means that we are not seeing by the veils of our own personal judgments, preconceived notions, our own filter, the veils through which we view the world. We are truly seeking to see with the eyes of love, with the eyes of truth, with the eyes that hold no judgment because they hold no duality. And this comes into the Beit, which is the Aramaic letter that rules Saturn. It created Saturn, and Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn. And Saturn is the taskmaster. It is time, father time, but it is a feminine energy. It is the energy of doing what it is that you need to be doing, so fulfilling your soul purpose, and in that fulfillment of your soul's longing, you actually receive the blessings, the abundance, the fruition that Saturn brings to the table. And as we always wish to manifest, the important thing to keep in mind during this lunar cycle, it's one of the harshest lunar cycles, along with Cancer and Leo, because we have so much access to the infinite light of creation. So it is very important for us to be very mindful to peel away the layers, the veils that we have inherited, whether it's karmic, whether it's family, whether it's our upbringing, whether it has to do with society, or simply some level of education or indoctrination that somehow we view the world through these lenses, and we all have different lenses that we view the world through. So it's very important to become aware and conscious of the veils that we have inherited, that we have taken on, and actively seek to dismantle them, actively seek to let them go. This is how we liberate our soul. This is how we come to embody the light of our soul, how we come to truly receive more of the infinite light of creation. We are in the portal. We were in the cave in Kislev in Sagittarius, we were receiving and sheltering the light. Now we are moving to the phase where we are sharing it. And on the feast day of the Epiphany, we have the three wise men, the three kings that basically come to give the gift of sovereignty, the gift of the gold, the frankincense, and the myrrh, to the light, the Christ light, to the light of the divine that we all have within us. And my microphone keeps coming into the shot. So we all have this spark of the divine within us. We all have this soul mission. We all have this connection to the divine essence, to the divine mother, father, Allaha, which is what Yeshua called this presence with Mary Magdalene, what the mystical traditions called the divine. And it is really time for us to share our light, to truly be in alignment, to choose the light, and to choose to nourish. So now, because the Roman calendar kind of doesn't quite go with the cycles of nature, I would hold off on setting new intentions. I would begin to seed the intentions, but I wouldn't necessarily begin to take action on them at this time. Now I would focus on purification. I would encourage you to focus on cultivating and nourishing the inner waters of your creation through purification, through prayer, through meditation, through sound healing, through mantras, through mudras. I would also encourage you to be very mindful with your words, with how you are perceiving the world, how you are perhaps not seeing things in their full light. So strive to let go of the judgment, let go of the guilt, let go of the shame, let go of the blame, let go of the resentment, and truly cultivate love, cultivate hope, cultivate grace, peace, nourishing the lights and the seeds of your creation that you are wishing to birth into the world with beauty, with grace, with love, with peace, with see each other, see one another, particularly those people that trigger you the most. Aim to see them with the eyes of love, with the eyes of grace, with the eyes of the divine. Every human being has their own path that they themselves are walking, and not every one of us is meant to understand why that person is doing or behaving the way that they are behaving. It is not for us to judge. It is for us to be in love, to be in grace, to be in harmony, in Ahava, in love, in service. So in order to bring these beautiful teachings, I'm going to get myself a little bit comfortable so I can play these beautiful crystal bowls. This cycle, it's time to let go. It's time to let go of all of the veils and bring into union those parts of yourself that are at odds. Cultivate non-judgment. Seek to see with the eyes of love. Seek to nourish and nurture life, your life, because your life is infinitely precious. And let's do a little bit of a sound activation with a mantra. I am the light of the world, because when you cultivate this seeing with the true sight, what we are doing is we are sharing our light. We are sharing our light without the ego, without thinking that it has to be received a certain way. We are simply choosing to align with love and to share the infinite light of creation with love. Letting go of our judgments, letting go of our fear, because your judgment, our judgments, because I have them too, they come from fear, they come from frustration, they come from a lack of understanding. They come from a lack of wisdom, the Chokhmah and the Bina, which are two sephirots in the Tree of Life template that makes up our body. So it is really important for us to now that we have become conscious and aware and we're seeking to truly align with love, align with the frequency of love that is unconditional, that holds no duality, that is in grace, in love, in peace, in oneness, in wholeness, in sovereignty. So the mantra is Inanna Nukhra de Alma. I am the light of the world. And this is what Yeshua would say, because we all hold this Christ light within us. And it's up to us to cultivate it. Inanna Nukhra de Alma. And let's start by just breathing deeply. Just allowing these beautiful crystal alchemy bowls to bring you into alignment, into harmony, into hearing the voice of your soul. And then we will go into the chant. blessed 2025. And if you would like to join me at the Conscious Life Expo, do check out the link in the show notes. It's going to be a wonderful event where we are going to be exposed and be able to see and listen to many, many mystics and teachers and healers and energy workers and sound healers. And I am going to be doing a couple wonderful chats. One is on attuning to the frequency of your soul. So you can check the link and get your tickets. It is the weekend of February 8th and 9th. And it is going to be in Los Angeles. And if you would like a one-on-one session, a Kabbalistic astrology reading to get you into the right frame of mind for the right, no, it's not so much mind, the right frame of consciousness for this new year, do check the link and you can book a session with me. Have a blessed 2025 and I will see you in the next video. Ahava. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, share, and comment below if this resonated with you, if you felt the beauty and the activations of the mantra and the beautiful crystal alchemy singing bowls. Blessings. Ahava.